In today's episode of The Next Biz Thing, we're shining a light on a company that's making serious waves in the world of web development. Even if they aren't yet a household name, that company is Intel Rocket. And in many ways, they're the kind of quiet powerhouse that underpins the digital experiences we all rely on, whether we realize it or not. When most people think of a web development agency, they think of a team that builds websites and hands them off. But Intel Rocket isn't just building websites, they're building infrastructure. They specialize in building high-performance, scalable WordPress and WooCommerce platforms that go far beyond templates and themes. Their work is rooted in WordPress and WooCommerce, but they aren't bound by the traditional. They move seamlessly between traditional WordPress setups and headless architectures using tools like Next.js to deliver lightning-fast front ends when the project calls for it. That adaptability is a big part of what makes them stand out. At their core, Intel Rocket focuses on performance, and that means a lot more than just having a website load quickly. It means clean, future-proof code. It means thoughtful design that leads users where they need to go. It means a back-end that works as smoothly and securely as the front end looks. For clients, this translates into websites that are not only beautiful and on-brand, but also technically sound and built to last. They understand that businesses today aren't just looking for flashy visuals. They need reliability, scalability, and performance. They need sites that load fast, hold up under traffic, and are easy for internal teams to update. That's where Intel Rocket comes in, delivering solutions that are not only user-friendly, but admin-friendly too. One of the things that sets Intel Rocket apart is their ability to work with both traditional and headless setups. A headless architecture means decoupling the front end and the back end of a website. This allows for greater speed, better security, and more flexibility. While many agencies are still catching up to this model, Intel Rocket has already positioned itself as a leader. They know when it makes sense to go headless, and they know how to implement it effectively. For companies experiencing rapid growth or needing to scale content delivery across platforms, mobile apps, web apps, landing pages, and more, headless solutions are often the answer. And Intel Rocket doesn't just offer headless because it's trendy. They only recommend it when it adds tangible value, ensuring the solution fits the business model, not the other way around. But that's not to say they're anti-traditional. In fact, many of their clients thrive on classic WordPress and WooCommerce setups. And Intel Rocket continues to prove that traditional doesn't have to mean outdated. With clean code, optimized performance, and thoughtful design, even a conventional CMS can become a high-performing machine in their hands. Their design process is just as strong as their development chops. It starts with deep research, understanding the client's brand, audience, goals, and industry landscape. From there, they create user flows, wireframes, and prototypes to ensure every decision is rooted in strategy. The goal isn't just to make something pretty. It's to create an experience that works. They follow a mobile-first, responsive design philosophy, ensuring everything they build looks and functions perfectly across devices and browsers. Whether it's an e-commerce site, a corporate platform, or a custom product, their work is tailored, strategic, and executed with precision. Beyond the build, Intel Rocket also specializes in technical SEO and ongoing optimization. This is critical because a great-looking site won't perform in the market if it's not discoverable. SEO isn't an afterthought. It's built into every stage, from fast-loading code and clean architecture to technical elements like schema markup, crawlability, and server-side rendering where applicable. Everything is built to make sure search engines can easily crawl and rank the site. And they don't just stop at launch. They offer ongoing support, optimization, and updates, because they know that the internet never stands still. Their clients aren't just handed a product and left to figure things out. They're supported, guided, and empowered to grow. Whether it's monthly maintenance, adding new features, or scaling up infrastructure, Intel Rocket stays involved to make sure their work continues to deliver long after the initial go-live. From a project management perspective, they prioritize transparency, reliability, and clear communication. They pride themselves on being easy to work with. No drama, no ambiguity, just solid execution. Whether it's a single project or a long-term partnership, they operate like an extension of the client's own team. And that makes a difference. Their clients aren't just getting websites, they're getting peace of mind. This also extends to their flexible engagement models. Intel Rocket works with a wide range of clients, from startups to enterprise businesses, and offers everything from one-off builds to long-term retainers. They even support other agencies by providing white label or outsourced development services. That flexibility is exactly what growing companies and partner agencies need when timelines are tight and standards are high. It's also worth noting their global approach. While the company operates out of multiple regions, they maintain high levels of consistency and quality. Their team is distributed but tightly coordinated, giving them the ability to operate efficiently and scale intelligently. This kind of nimble, cross-border setup allows them to serve clients around the world while still delivering boutique-level service. One of the most compelling things about Intel Rocket is that they aren't trying to do everything. Instead, they focus on doing a few things exceptionally well. WordPress, WooCommerce, design, performance, and scalability. In a market flooded with generalists, that kind of specialization stands out. They don't dilute their expertise, they double down on it. Think about what that means for a business. You're not hiring a jack of all trades who dabbles in a little bit of everything. You're partnering with a team that lives and breathes the specific platforms and technologies that drive results. That focus translates into real-world benefits: faster launches, fewer bugs, better performance, and higher ROI. They're also future-facing in their approach. They aren't just solving today's problems. They're building systems that can handle what's coming next. Whether it's integrating with modern JavaScript frameworks, adopting new security protocols, or preparing for the next big algorithm. Change in search. They're ahead of the curve. That's the kind of partner you want in a fast-moving digital world. As we look across the digital landscape, companies like Intel Rocket represent something powerful: a shift toward intentional, performance-first development. These aren't flashy trend chasers. They're builders, problem solvers, long-term thinkers. And in today's market, that's what separates the truly great partners from the merely competent ones. If you're a business owner, a product lead, or even part of an in-house marketing team, you probably know the pain of working with underqualified web partners. Missed deadlines, sloppy code, sites that crash under traffic, or poor SEO performance can tank an otherwise solid product. Intel Rocket offers a different story. A team that meets you where you are, builds what you actually need, and makes sure it performs, today and in the future. And that's exactly the kind of company we love to spotlight on this show. They're not chasing headlines. They're building the digital foundations that make growth possible, quietly, strategically, and consistently. Companies like Intel Rocket are quietly powering the internet's best experiences, and we're proud to highlight them. So if you're planning a new website, rebuilding an old one, or simply looking to upgrade your digital performance, it might be time to think differently about what a web agency can offer. Because the next Biz Thing isn't just about ideas. It's about the infrastructure that brings those ideas to life.